Hello, everybody, and welcome to OCRS Week 8. My name is Nicholas Kermit Malash. Beside me, we got Jackson Deprived Brown. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal tonight here, Nick. And we got a big matchup ahead of us here. St. Clair Saints Green versus the University of Waterloo. Both some great teams coming out here to compete in this OCRS Week 8 action. And I'm very excited to get things started here. I mean, they're both the top two teams in this division right now so far in OCRS. I mean, it's things we like to see. It's this matchup we like to see. It's the one we've been waiting to see. And I'm so excited to get started here.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely an exciting week. We're up against Waterloo Warriors. So, again, they go, I forget what they go by. Um, PD Golfers. And, they were good. Last time we played them, they put up a good fight. So, again, this is for the top of the division. So, maybe somebody will get handed their first loss as we do take a look at the standings for this group three as we are in for this green squad.
Yeah, for sure. So taking us off right at the top, St. Clair College Green going to be 5-0 in this group number 3. And just right behind it, like we were talking about, going to be University of Waterloo. And they're the 3-0 record. They have only had 3 games actually recorded so far on these standings. They could have played more, not 100% on that. But so far, both teams are flawless. Just St. Clair, a little bit more consistency there with the 5 wins as of right now. But moving down below that, we got University of Windsor and University of Ottawa, 1 at 3-1, 1 at 3-3. And then going down, McGill University and University of Guelph Blue. That's going to be 2-2 and 2-3. Humber College, Saffron, going to be 1-2. And then at the bottom of the leaderboards, we got Queen's University at 0-3, and then Carleton University White at 0-5. So a little bit looking a little bit rough down there, but over near the top, we got those top 3 teams going to be University of Windsor, Waterloo, and St. Clair College Green. There's some fierce competition near those top 3 teams there, Kermit.
Yeah, definitely. The skill gap between them is not much, and I mean it should be an interesting game. I'm expecting to go a little bit farther, maybe 4 or 5 games. So something we don't often see with the Saints. But again, anything can happen, and if the University of Waterloo plays good, we could see it go in the distance.
Yeah, we definitely could see this one going the distance for sure, indeed. But there's also a very good chance we can see this one 3 up, 3 down. No worries about it. And that's the thing that we love about these Rock League games, right? I mean, it's all going to depend on momentum, team's tempo, etc., whatever and whatnot. But I mean, St. Clair Saints Green, they've played a lot of Rock League in the past 3-4 days. So I'm hoping that doesn't affect their play here in this one. But we'll see what happens at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. You have a tournament on Saturday and then 2 tournaments yesterday. They were in the Telus tournament and then also the finals for or the top 3 teams for that AVGL. Yeah, AVGL playoffs. So going on from that, I think you look past that because a lot of Rocket League, I think, worn them out, tired out. So hopefully a little bit of today and get back to normal somewhat and, go back on a winning streak, try to come back.
Yeah, completely agreed on that one. So, Kermit, I know you got those rosters on hand. I'll start us off here with this Saints roster. That will be Rahman, Nitrix, and Kamal. And then going over to the University of Waterloo roster. Now you got a little bit more of an understanding on that roster than me here. I don't know if you still have it up, but if you do, if you want to give them a quick shout out here.
Yeah, in different leagues they go by MD22RL, but for the Waterloo Warriors they have DPN M20 MD22 and Go Rocks Go. We've seen them in the past, like I said, in other leagues, and they put up a good fight. And I think we went, I don't know what we went, maybe 4 or 5 games last time we went there. So seeing them, I think we should be in for a great show.
Yeah, just moments away from getting things started here. I mean, all these players getting ready, joining up in the lobby, etc. But until then, yeah, lobby's going to be up in 1 minute. Just got word from the production side of things. But overall, as of for now, we're here. We got time. Let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, as we would not be able to put on this production without them. Really do appreciate all their support they give us. So thank you to the St. Clair College Zekelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College Alumni Association, St. Clair College, Subway, Tim Hortons, and then the St. Clair SRC. Like I said, would not be able to put on this production without them. So huge thank yous all around, and thank you to our viewers coming in here before this match has even started and showing some love here. That's what we like to see. 9 viewers here right now. Let's keep it up. We love all the support overall. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And OCRS just moments away from getting into this Week 8 action. Kermit, any final words before we actually get things kicked off here momentarily?
Oh man, I mean Saints mechanically I think are the better team, but DPN Waterloo Warriors are definitely I think they're more consistent. So we got two things going at each other. We'll see which one takes advantage, but again, this should be a great series and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, we really got to see a lot here from Robin and Nitrix. I feel like with Kamal staying behind a little bit, playing that midfield, making sure that the overextend doesn't really happen too much. Him anchoring back, holding the team liable for if they do miss some shots and something, and ball does end up back in their zone. Kamal's there to play that one. I really love to see, and that's what I'm expecting to see is Kamal hang around that midfield area, set up some plays. Maybe when he has an aerial opportunity, he will go in for those because I know he does love his aerials, but I think we will see a lot from Ramen and Nitrix really just firing away shots to the net here all game tonight.
Yeah, Brahmin and Nitrix both they're very good at shooting, and whenever they do get shots on net, they make sure it's on target and try to punish them. As we get into a little video, we're just loading into the lobby here, so this should be any moment now should be kickoff.
For sure. So very excited to get things off here, and you got a nice little arena view here. I love this new addition we got, so we can actually show off all this beautiness of these arenas. And we are off to the races here tonight. We got your St. Clair Saints green roster going up against University of Waterloo. Let's get things started here in some OCRS action. Kamal looking to find an early shot opportunity, going to try to take it by the defender, but it will not go. And now this ball bouncing around towards midfield. Rahman going to be the man to play the defense.
Yeah, definitely starting off a back and forth game. Each team already had an opportunity, and Waterloo is trying to put some pressure on, get themselves an early lead. As man, it's the defense from Saints is right there to say no.
Yeah, completely agreed on that one there. The St. Clair Saints right now, really just trying to play their defense. That's the thing. You don't really see these Saints rosters on the defensive side as much as you see them on the offense. They really do keep that pressure on all the time, and they do keep things going with that one. So the St. Clair Saints, I mean, that's one thing you don't like to see is when that ball's in their zone, and that's exactly why DPN going to come up with University of Waterloo taking a 1-0 lead here early into this matchup, and St. Clair going to fall down early, and that's a little worrisome for them.
Yeah, the pressure that Waterloo is putting on right now is tremendous, and that's exactly what they need to do is keep the pressure on and, take the big boosts when they have this pressure. When you take the corner boost, that gives you a huge advantage, and not so much for the defense, as in order to clear it, you need a little bit more speed as normal. But Saints not taking any of that and trying to get their chance of their own to put it away. But again, Waterloo turning it into an offensive chance.
Yeah, I completely agreed on that one there. So we're not too far in the game. There's still lots of time to play here. Only a minute and a half has ticked down on this clock. And you do see the side of the St. Clair Saints looking to make an offensive play as best as they can. But you have Waterloo's playing a really good, I don't know, I can only use like a hockey term for this. They're playing a really good blue line position there, where they are really just keeping it in the zone, playing that midfield spot very well. And it's really hard for St. Clair to take it out and put it on the offense. So it's nice to see that they got that opportunity here now. Can they make something out of it before University of Waterloo will actually clear this ball out? We'll find out here in just moments. But MD22 looking to make a play with it, but that's going to be Rahman saying not today.
Yeah, the defense from University of Waterloo has been really tight. They've been really good, making sure St. Clair doesn't get any shots on goal. So, and I think that's the biggest thing when you're playing defense against the Saints, if you can shut down their shots, that gives you a big advantage. Because I mean, their shots are quality and always on target, but again, if you can block those, you can easily win these games.
Yeah, completely agreed there on that one. So moving forward, we're about halfway through this game here now, and things are getting a little bit more pressure on the St. Clair guys. You gotta get a goal now. Like you literally have to get a goal, and that's the thing that's always a tough position to be in when you're the one who's down, and you have to be the one who makes the play. You have to be the one who gets over aggressive. You have to be the one who plays out of position. And it's a little bit of a yikes right now for the St. Clair guys, but I'm thinking they'll be able to pull through. They are in the offensive attack position right here now, but they get a good setup. I mean, University of Waterloo has really just kept this ball anywhere away from their net, to be honest, completely in general.
Yeah, that's going to be their first quality shot as Nitrix puts it away. with the assist from Ramen. I thought that was in from a shot by Ramen, but it just went off the crossbar and out. But again, Nitrix is there to put that one away to tie this game.
Yeah, that's a very, very big shot to get and to land that one and clean it up. I mean, that ball was so close to going in, just inches away. Really good cleanup there. MD22 going for a very aggressive kickoff shot, and they actually have all their players here right now trying to play off that kickoff shot, and I mean, it almost went in. So good start there from University of Waterloo off that one. But yeah, like we were saying here now, really good stuff there from the Saints. They're in a 1-1 game here now. A little bit more favorable for them. They are not in a position where they're forced to score. They can play back in normal how they would please to always like to play. Minute and a half on the clock remaining. This next goal here going to be very, very big for them.
Oh yeah, the next goal is potentially in that time where it could be the game winner, as DPN does get a clear, but Kamal's right there to make that happen. A pass over to Nitrix, going to carry that, but I believe that was Go Rocks Go that made the save and could have saved their game.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really big play there from Waterloo. The defense has been on point all night, and it's just continuing to see that here throughout all points in this first game. And it's going to be St. Clair, though, taking it back onto the offense, but immediately gets redirected back towards their zone. And St. Clair now have a lot of fighting to do once again in front of their net. Not a good look right now, but they're really trying to turn things around here and put this one into the side of University of Waterloo. A lot of midfield battles, and they're just going the way of University of Waterloo. Not a lot you can do. And Go Rocks Go is going to find the back of the net after hitting it off the backboard there. I know we were talking about the other day. Saints players doing this all the time. And Go Rocks Go going to do it there. Give it a little bit of their taste of their own medicine. And University of Waterloo going to score in crunch time. As you were saying, the next goal could very much so be a game winner, and it looks like that might be the case here unless the Saints can really pull up something big.
Yeah, they definitely need something big here, but that was just a gorgeous play, pass to himself. This is going to be a shot on goal, and nobody's there to make it. Ramen's going to put it in the net with 22 seconds.
That was from his own crease. Jumps up at his own crease, shoots it a little bit above his crease, goes all the way down, follows it, can't connect on it to make it go in faster, but no one from University of Waterloo is there to actually be able to retrieve that one. So 11 seconds later, and we once again have a tie game with very minimal time remaining. Let's see if this one ends in regulation, or will we be going to OT?
Yeah, this is going to be close. We got coming down to 10 seconds left. Saints have the ball, trying to get a shot on here. That's going to be off the backboard, but a big clear by Waterloo is going to set them up for something here. As they get another shot, that's going to hit off the backboard. That's going to be a shot on goal, but a big save by the Saints to keep them alive. First game, overtime.
Yeah, the veteran Kamal comes up huge there with that save and really shows his veteranness in that play right there. So it's going to be now heading us into overtime after being down, twice in this game. So it's good to see that the St. Clair Saints were able to come back and persevere through all of those tasks. And here we go. Now, overtime, next goal wins. I mean, there's nothing more to say about it. I mean, every team just needs to absolutely unleash on the offensive side of things here now.
Yeah, that was a quality shot and a big save. That's on the line, and Go Rocks Go puts it away for Waterloo to take game one.
Oh my god, he just committed to that ball so hard right there that there was nothing really that I think that was, Ramen could do. I mean, he saved it. He really did do that, but the pressure was just there, and Go Rocks Go forced that one into the back of the net. That is going to be the side of Waterloo coming out on top there in game one. Not a good sign there for the Saints, as now they got to crawl back. A very big game two about to go underway.
Yeah, definitely. Saints had more shots on net there, as that was roughly around 13, 14 shots, and they only had 8. Waterloo only had 8, but they made it count, and some quality saves there to make them take game one. And, I mean, if they keep doing this, they are looking good, better than what I was expecting, so you love to see that, and it's going to be a great series. So I'm excited, getting ready for game 2 right now.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all if we do see a Game 5 force here in this series. I mean, both teams really just giving it their all right now. Such an even playing field. And like we were talking about, this one can go either way. We've said that right from the beginning, and we're going to continue to say it right now. After a very close Game 1 that ended up in overtime, I mean, I would not even be surprised once again if we saw another overtime here in this series. Both teams fighting their hearts out. Let's see who comes out on top.
Yeah, overtime would be ideal, I guess. I don't know. If you're from Waterloo, you just want to end this and you move on to game 3, but St. Clair, they probably would rather end it in regulation, as Waterloo has an opportunity, but
Oh.
that can be turned around, and Saints trying to get something started early.
Yeah, Kamal looked like he had a decent opportunity there, ran out of boost though and couldn't keep committing on that play. So it will be sent back over to Saints zone. But they're really doing their best to clear it out here now and turn it into an offensive opportunity once again. But oh my god, the shot and the save! Great shot and an even better save from Kamal, as it's still a 0-0 game, but could very well be a 1-0 for Waterloo at this point in time. Great stuff overall from both sides. Great shot, great defense. Overall, a play that we do like to see. And now, first minute has passed here in this game too. Once again, scoreless. And I mean, this one, it's just a battle between these two teams right now.
That, just the way Waterloo made that play, it reminded me of the Saints on what they've done the last week and a half. And I mean, all season, but the last week and a half, we've seen passes like that. That's just a big save, but Waterloo is looking good, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from them.
Yeah, I completely agree on that one. I mean, you can't really complain on what you're seeing from Waterloo right now. The defense is literally, like, locked down. That's the thing that I'm finding most impressive right now from this Waterloo squad. The Saints, they're doing very good on the defense as well. You see Kamal, he's been coming out here, stopping some unbelievable shots all night long. And I said that right in the pregame. Kamal was going to come through, and he was going to make a lot of defensive plays. And it's been the case already as so far. As you can tell, it is still 0-0, 2 minutes into this one. And this next goal is going to be so big. We never really talk about the first goal being, you know, as crucial, but here it is, and Kamal will be the one to find it. Making the defensive plays and the offensive plays. St. Clair going to find the first one of the game just over 2 minutes in, and that will take us to 1-0 here in Game 2.
Yeah, well, if you're the Saints, that's exactly what you want, you know. I mean, you're already 2 minutes in, you finally get the lead, but now you have to have lockdown defense and make sure you don't mess up on over-rotating and over-committing. So, moving on, I mean, they're playing good, but the defense from Waterloo is just amazing. So, definitely need to make sure that you're really getting quality shots and not letting Waterloo take advantage of any mistakes that you cause.
Yeah, completely agreed there on that one, Kermit. So here we go. Another shot going to end up on net, but it will not go through. And we're over halfway through this matchup here now. Saints still holding that 1-0 lead. And a demo coming through from Kamal. Going to put him in a 3-on-2 position here now. Good looks overall from the Saints. But can they keep up with this lead? That's the thing. It's maintaining it. If they find another goal here, it'll be massive to their scoreline. But at this point in time, they're very vulnerable. All it takes is one good play from Waterloo come through, and just like that, we're back in a tie game. We saw it happen consistently in this game 1 of this series, and I would not be shocked to see it again.
Yeah, that's a huge shot by DPN and Nitrix. I mean, with another save, that's in the no-go zone, and Go Rocks Go just missed just a little bit, but St. Clair trying to find something else as Kamal is just getting through everybody, winning these 50-50s. As I say that, Waterloo wins that. Gonna get a shot on net, just wide. Gonna get another shot and off the top.
My
just
goodness.
Floating in front of the net, trying to get something started, trying to score a goal, trying to tie this game. Waterloo trying to do something.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of shots on net right now. Very much props to the Saints there for actually saving all those shots, keeping this at a 1-0 game. But if you're Waterloo, you're getting a little frustrated right now because you can't find the back of the net and time's ticking. You're getting a little bit concerned. You do not want the series to end up 1-1. It's basically a clean slate at that point. You really cannot be having that. So here we go. I mean, under a minute remaining, this is crunch time. The clock doesn't stop ticking. It's, I mean, just more shots on net, and that's a goal. There's nothing you can do. That's going to be Ramen finding the back of the net for the Saints. 2-0 lead. That puts a lot of stress on Waterloo, and it makes it very, very hard for them to come back here and now in this game too.
Yeah, definitely. We've only seen our second goal in just over 4 minutes. So seeing that, I mean, that's just an unfortunate goal. And I mean, beautiful for Ramen for making that play and, you know, reading where the ball's going to go and trying to that 50-50, which put him up by 2. So Waterloo definitely needs a goal like in the next 10 seconds. And I'm not sure. I think this is going to be a tied series going into game 3, but anything's possible. As I say that, going to be shot there. Ooh. Oh, big save by, Kamal, maybe Ramen, but
I don't even think he meant to save that. I think it was just the back end of his car was just there, and it ended up saving it. That is going to be a shot that will actually go through. That's going to be DPN connecting and putting one in the back of the net to loosen the gap here a little bit. It's going to be a 1-goal game here. 16 seconds remain. The thing is, Waterloo, you have to score 1 goal in the next 16 seconds. That's why Ramen's goal is so big to provide some wiggle room there for the Saints. Waterloo, what do I expect here? I expect all 3 of them just to be absolutely flooding the offense.
Yeah, they definitely need some. As a whiff comes through, that's in the net in the series.
That's game.
This game is done. That's just unfortunate. I mean, Kamal had a gorgeous shot, great bounce off the boards, and I mean, they tied up this. I'm gonna say they tied up their series 1 apiece. It is a best of 5, so you're now down to a best of 3 as everything's evened up. And I mean, I don't know what you want to expect. This is a close series, and this is exactly what I was expecting. As I say that, DPN scores with 3 seconds on the clock.
I mean, it's possible, Kermit. I mean, I would not expect it to see it in a million years, but definitely possible for Waterloo to come through and find one here. But most likely going to go the way of the Saints. Just need a really good kickoff, and they should be a-okay. But let's see what happens. Yeah, that looks like a kickoff that sends us to overtime, or not overtime. Sorry, to game 3. But yeah, that is going to be a 1-1 series here. Now this is going to be game 2, going in the way of the St. Clair Saints. Both teams now tied 1-1, and like you were saying, it's essentially a best of 3. Both teams going to be fighting it out from a clean slate, and both teams won 3-2. I mean, the scoreline's been the same. It's as even as it can get right now, Kermit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it wasn't for that mess up late in the game, who knows what could have happened. Maybe we would have been in overtime right now, but that doesn't matter. We're kicking off for game 3, and should be even better game. I mean, there's a lot of tension on the line, so yeah, it's going to be close.
These 2 teams, they've been neck and neck every single game, so close, and both teams want this win so badly. It'll really help them out here standings-wise, as they both are the top 2 teams. This is the game to win. I mean, out of all of the games that you've played at OCRS, this is the one to win, and they're both fighting their hearts out. I know I've said it many times tonight, and I'll continue to say it. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remain. We just started off the third game here, sorry. And this is the one that really sets one team away to pull away from the other, right? I mean, at this point in time, if you can take a 2-1 series lead, you have such an upper hand on your opponent.
Yeah, it's definitely what you want moving into game 4, is that upper hand that gives you a little bit, not a big wiggle room, but that you have the series on your hands if you do win this game. So both teams are going to try. I think this is going to be the game that they try their absolute hardest, and we'll see what happens as Saints trying to get something started. They get a shot on net, and Ramen away from Nitrix.
Yeah, that's going to be Robin connecting on a huge goal there. That's going to open the Saints up to a 1-0 lead. Once again, this game took a little bit less time for a goal to actually find the back of the net rather than that pass game. But here we go, Saints 1-0 lead with the scoreline that we've seen from these past 2 games. This 1-0 lead is actually huge.
Yeah, I mean, having it this early, a minute in, they're going to try to get another one that just goes across the crease. And, I mean, Kamal still with the offensive pressure. Going to hit that off the backboard. Nitrix!
Oh!
I meant Ramen. I thought I read Nitrix there, but it was the name behind him. Ramen puts it away from Kamal.
Yeah, very good stuff there, Ramen. Just nice little redirect down towards the bottom of that net, and it will go through. Your St. Clair Saints take a 2-0 lead, a minute and 14 seconds into this game. That's a very good lead to have this early, you know, as we were saying, considering the score lines in these past 2 ones. It's a very nice lead to see here. As you know, the Saints are very capable right now of playing some defensive-heavy game style, and they've been showing it all series long. Let's see if that keeps up. There's another shot on net. Huge save. That's going to come up from MD22, but Nitrix, great stuff, keeping firing away at the U of Waterloo net.
Yeah, that was a big save, and you never know what that save could have led to. Maybe they can bring it within 1. As I say that, Kamal scores from a pass from Nitrix. I believe that's Nitrix's 2nd assist of the game.
Yeah, very nice pass. Just sends it right up the middle, and Kamal is there to play off of it. That will be 3-0 for the Saints, and this is a nice cushion that has been built now from the St. Clair Saints. You know, a minute and 44 into things, you're scoring goals every half a minute at this point in time, essentially. U of Waterloo doesn't really have an answer for it. Looks like the Saints green roster really picked up on U of Waterloo's play style, and they're just really taking advantage of it here now as they're looking to find another goal. Not going to go, but very close to it.
They are trying to rack up the goals as much as possible, try to get this game, try to get the series under their belt. And I mean, you never know, maybe we will see a comeback as we're still under halfway through the game. You still got a little bit more, and you never know, get the right bounces and something can go your way and switch momentum.
Yeah, so currently halfway through the game here now, as this 3-0 lead still intact for the Saints, and they're keeping the pressure on. That's the biggest difference, and there's another goal. Rahman gonna find himself a hat trick with Kamal with one, just complimenting him on that. Rahman's been unreal here in this game, and that's what I said we needed. We needed a Rahman Nitrix just firing shots in the net. Rahman's doing that here in Game 3, and it's working out so good for the Saints. Now a 4-0 lead halfway through. I mean, this is going to be very hard for Waterloo to come back and interrupt.
Yeah, definitely. It's not impossible, but they need to start scoring like immediately. And I mean, Saints have just some switched, some clicked in with their team, and they've just been lighting the light and putting every shot they get, almost seems like, in the back of the net. So definitely the defense needs to tighten up like it was in game 1 and 2 for Waterloo. But again, Saints' offense has just been amazing this game.
Yeah, lights out offense here in this game number 3, and it's going to continue to keep up that way. Is even if they aren't scoring, they're keeping the ball in offensive territory, which is ideal at this point in time. The less shots on your own net, the better. The less risk of this game being, you know, closing up a little bit. Exactly as shown. DPN going to find the first one there on the board for U of Waterloo in this game 3 action. And very good stuff there. It all starts with one goal. I know we say it so many times on the stream, and I will continue to say it once again. But yeah, minute and 36 seconds remain here on the clock. Definitely possible for Waterloo. They got to score about a goal every 32 seconds, but it's not an easy task whatsoever to keep up with that consistency.
It's definitely not, but I mean, that was a clutch demo by DPN on Kamal, so maybe they need to be a little bit more grindy, be more grinder-ish, and try to get these demos on the when you're pushing on the offense. Try to get something started. Put them down to only 2 players. Maybe that'll start something. But again, you're running out of time really quick as they're trying to get another opportunity here.
And they're doing a pretty good job at it. They're keeping that pressure on the Saints' territory, but it just will not go. And now immediately getting cleared. Rahman with the demo. That's really going to slow down the attack, especially when that ball gets shot up way in the air. Kamal going to be the man to play that defense on that one. Getting flipped around a little bit, but that's Rahman to play off of that. And I didn't think that he was able to get there in time, but he does. And that is going to keep this one at 4-1. But time is ticking. You are not on your 30-second per goal pace right now, and that's a pace that you would really love to be on, as we're ticking down now under 40 seconds. You still need to score 3 goals. This is looking very worrisome for Waterloo, and it's looking like the Saints are wanting to pick this one up 2-1 here after the
Yeah,
series.
as we say that, what a pass from DPN to Go Rocks Go. They're within 2. They have just under 15 seconds to score each goal. So, I mean, it's something. They have a chance here, and I mean, if they can do it, that's going to be a huge comeback, and maybe they can push overtime and start something.
Yeah, I completely agree there on that one there, Kermit. But, you know, every second that goes down is a second that they are losing where they could be scoring. And that's the problem right now, is they've already used half their time and this ball is in their territory. Don't see it happen. I think that is going to call us a game here, as your Saints do take this one up 2-1, as this ball has just got to wait to hit the ground when the timer is done. And that should call us here. I think they're going to leave that one down there. Yes, they do. St. Clair Saints, U of Waterloo, going to be a 2-1 series now in favor of the Saints. One more for the Saints to close it out. One more for U of Waterloo to force a Game 5. This could go either way, but the Saints are really looking like they're finding their groove here, Kermit.
Yeah, they definitely looked like they found their groove. And again, if you're Waterloo, moving on from that game, you just forget that. You have to move on from that. I mean, they did play good, but they have to tighten up their defense and do a few more things, and getting good clears is one of them. But again, if you can do what you did in game 1 and 2 with the solid defense, and then you can turn things around because Saints run out of momentum, run out of steam on the offense, you can turn this game around.
Yeah,
Turn the
so here
series
we
around.
go. Yeah, and here we go. Forward here now. This is a very big one for the Saints to win, and very big for U of Waterloo as well. This is one of the biggest games. Game 4s are always massive, right? Because it means one team's gonna have to be looking to force a Game 5, and then the other team's looking to close it out. And that's the exact position we're in right now. St. Clair Saints are really not wanting to see a Game 5. I mean, they do not want to have to go through that heart attack there. And, you know, they really just want to end this one out here. U of Waterloo need to put all the pressure on to keep this series alive. And it looks like that's exactly what they're doing, as they do find a nice shot opportunity. Not going to go, but it is Go Rocks Go. There to play the rebound. Will clean it up for U of Waterloo. 40 seconds in, Waterloo takes the first goal this time around. And, I mean, I'm not going to say anything bad, really, but the first goal in every game has typically been the winner throughout this series.
Yes, it has, and I mean that's exactly what Waterloo needed, is to score first, get a little bit of momentum under their belt, moving deeper on in this game, and you know, try to get a few demos in. It doesn't hurt to get a few demos and put them down by one player. It's a huge difference when you only have two players. As St. Clair, Kamal almost fed himself a goal.
Yeah, so here we go. It's going to be the Saints now still trying to play this defensive position, as Waterloo is really putting on offensive pressure this time around. There's another shot on net, and MD22. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot, beautiful goal. That is going to be Waterloo connecting once again. We might be seeing a Game 5 here shortly, Kermit.
That was a gorgeous pass. Just out front, I mean, even gorgeous shot. They put them up by 2, so you do have that little bit of cushion, and I mean, don't stop. Hit the throttle and keep doing what they're doing. Right now, they're looking the best they've done all series.
Yeah, this first minute of play looks like they know it's pretty much win or go home at this point in time. And you can really see that coming out in their play style right now. So U of Waterloo still with this 2-0 lead. You see the Saints putting on a little bit more of an offensive pressure here now. But I mean, the Saints just looked different last game. It looks like a whole different Saints roster once again here as we watch them here in this one. As it looks like U of Waterloo gonna find another one there. Go Rocks Go! What is happening? Both teams just like flicked on the switch in different games here, Kermit.
Yeah, Waterloo definitely did some, but can I just say that was a nasty flick to get over the last defender. And oh my, Waterloo with a 3-0 lead under 2 minutes into this game, and they are looking, their offense is looking good. I mean, St. Clair has not had many opportunities. They have had 1 or 2, but again, the defense is right where it should be and not letting that happen.
Yeah, the Saints are not really looking like they're too coordinated in a group right now. You got to have them all playing together, and it seems like there's a lot of times where they're going up on a first shot, and it's just one player there ready to play for it, no one ready to, you know, take advantage on that rebound. That's a little bit of a problem here right now. Let's see if we can get a solution for that going forward in the second half of this game. But as for now, Saints, they have a big game of catch-up to do. I mean, they have 2.5 minutes to score 3 goals right now. Not an easy task whatsoever. Let's see what they can do, but overall, U of Waterloo keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, and I mean, the way they're looking, the way they're playing, I could see a Game 5 coming out of this, and then at that point, it's anybody's game. Both teams had this explosive offense. Saints, their explosive offense came in last game in Game 3, and then now all of a sudden Waterloo comes out of nowhere and puts up 3 goals in under 2 minutes. So, I mean, it's anybody's series still, and as the grindiness is getting started, like I said, and they're trying to get something started, Waterloo is knowing what they want, and that's to push Game 5.
Yeah, and I mean, they have 3 goals, right? You'd think, hey, maybe they slow down, play a little bit more defensive heavy. No. They are keeping the pedal down to the metal, and they are going to continue to just shot after shot after shot on the St. Clair net. St. Clair, they're taking these shots. They're playing defense on a lot of them, except, you know, you can only take so many shots before, you know, a few go in. So they're trying to do whatever they can right now, but as time is continuously ticking, we need a goal every 30 seconds here now from the Saints. And we've seen how hard of a task it is. It's very rare that it can come through and actually happen, but let's see what comes through. Saints looking to try to find number 1 on the board, but doesn't look like it's going to come through. And just over a minute remains. You've got to find something right here, right now, if you are the Saints.
Yeah, they definitely need to go back to how they used to, using their 4th player, the backboard, a little bit more. But, I mean, every time they try, it looks like Waterloo denies it. So
yeah.
I mean, you're down to a minute to score 3 goals, and I mean, it's a tough task as Waterloo's trying to get something, try to maybe put it in the bag and get another goal.
You bringing up that fourth backboard as a player actually does bring up a really good point right now. You have Waterloo. They've been riding that top backboard wall every time the Saints take this one into the offensive territory. And if you really do notice on that, it knocks away so many rebound opportunities for the Saints when they're trying to do one-man plays. And they're trying to use that player, that backboard extra player, as we talk about, as a passer. But it's not going when somebody's going to ride that wall and hit it away every time. It's a big struggle right now the Saints are having to deal with. And it's probably a big reason for the scoreline of this matchup here. 3-0 for Waterloo, and it's looking like we're going to be forced into a Game 5.
Yeah, we are 10 seconds left. We're going to be going to a Game 5. I don't know what you can ask for. The top 2 teams of the division. Waterloo trying to get it. I'm not saying it, but yet. There it is. Got the shutout. Shut out the Saints. I mean, they have so much momentum going into Game 5. I think they might be the favorites going into Game 5.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I mean, the Saints haven't been able to shut out the side of Waterloo yet this series, and they just did it there. They have the momentum. But we saw the Saints having momentum going into that game, and look what happened. So the Saints might be on that same kind of revenge tour kind of mindset that the University of Waterloo squad was on right now, as we do see a Game 5 come underway. The Saints were leading the series 2-1. They could be saying, hey, we ain't going to lose this. We're going to go really, really hard and try to take this series away from them. But as of right now, we are just going to be waiting for that game to get started. And you have Waterloo putting up a phenomenal fight, going to force that Game 5. We haven't seen a Game 5 on this channel in quite some time, so very excited to be the one on here broadcasting that one for you guys tonight. And I mean, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. University of Waterloo looking pretty solid. Going to have to put them as the favorite going into this one here tonight.
Yeah, if they play the way they did last game, shutting down the St. Clair offense and putting it in the back of the net, I think it's their game. But again, it's a whole new game, and Saints are going to score right off the back. That's going to be ramen from a pass from Kamal.
Yeah, that's more games than they had last night. That is that's crazy, man. Not last night, sorry, last game. But that is going to be 7 seconds in, a goal already for the Saints. I mean, what can you do if you're Waterloo there? Kick off goals. And I feel like we see those so many times from the Saints that really does separate them from their opponents. They're very good at playing those kickoffs and finding early goals.
Yeah, definitely something. And I mean, we've said it before, first goal normally is the winner. But again, this is Game 5. It's still anybody's game. And you never know. Maybe Waterloo gets an opportunity in the next few minutes to tie it up, and then we're back to 1-1, and it's anybody's game. But St. Clair trying to survive, trying to keep that 1-goal lead.
Yeah, I completely agreed there on that one. And they are almost trying to extend that one to a 2-0. And that's exactly what you got to do if you're the Saints right now, right? You can't slow down. You can't. That's what Waterloo didn't do last game around, and look what happened. They shut up the Saints, and they took a 3-0. Was it 4-0 or 3-0? Either way, they shut up the Saints and took a dominant fashion win. That's exactly what the Saints got to do here right now, is just keep the pedal to the metal and keep firing away shots. That's the only thing. You can't shoot if you don't score.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't score if you don't shoot.
Exactly. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Michael Scott. But again, just like that, Go Rocks Go puts it away. And again, we're tied at 1 apiece. Game 5.
Yeah, I mean, this one's really coming down to the wire right now between these two teams. 1-1, Game 5, 3 minutes and 40 seconds remain. You can't get closer than that. I mean, unless we're in overtime. And I mean, oh my god, if we see an overtime here in this one. But I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked at all. But right now, 1-1 game. Both teams fighting to find that second goal. Let's see who does it. Right now, it's looking like the Saints are trying to put this one on the offense. Or, sorry, Waterloo.
Yeah, both teams, I mean, it's back and forth. Defense from both teams. That was a nice little redirect by Nitrix, but it is a little wide, and this might set up Waterloo for something, trying to get something started, as DPN keeps the pressure on. Both whiff that. Another whiff, but nobody's there. DPN gets a shot on goal, and there it is. Waterloo takes the 2-1 lead.
I'm baffled. I'm baffled. They missed it twice, and I mean, I really did think Roman was going to make it back in time, but DPN just had the better opportunity. He was in the better positioning. gets the flick right over the defender, and U of Waterloo going to come out on top there, finding that one. So 3 minutes remain. U of Waterloo now up 2-1, make it 3-1. MD22 finds a kickoff goal. Little payback, a little salt in the wound there for the Saints guys. And I mean, oh, Kermit, what do you do if you're the Saints here now? You have to completely forget about these past couple goals and just tunnel vision onto their net right now and not take no for an answer.
Yeah, that's a little salt on the wound. Like you said, a kickoff goal always hurt a little bit more. But again, that's going to be a shot on goal, and they're going to go up 4-1.
Wow. Oh,
DPN shoots it from the corner of his end.
What's happening? I think that here's what I think is the scariest part about this. That puts Saints' motivation completely out of the window. Like gone. Like it's everything. Any motivation they had is most likely disappeared. I mean, they gotta just keep fighting their best here in this one and try to make something happen. But I think it's really gonna make them lose their cool, and they're not gonna be as organized, calm, and collected.
I said earlier in the season, Waterloo needs to be more grindier, get some demos, and I mean, a demo was just before that shot to put them up 4-1, so they definitely need something. Saints need something to go for them here, but Waterloo is not taking the foot off the gas and start keeping going where they left off last game.
Yeah, I completely agreed there in that one. So, I mean, over halfway through the game here, sorry. And it's still this 4-1 scoreline. The Saints, if they want to have a chance, they have to score, and they have to score now. They're putting the shots in the net, but all the defense is there. Look at that. They've had 2 nice shots in the past 5 seconds or so, but both just even better defended. There's another nice shot, but better defended. Go Rucks, go in the net. You have Waterloo saying, no, this is our game to take, and the Saints are not able to just connect on a nice shot there and find the back of the net. As of now, you have Waterloo just keeping the pressure going. Like you said, with their grindiness, they will find another demo right there. And Kamal trying to win a one-on-one in midfield. DPN on the receiving end of it, though, immediately going to put this back in Saints territory. It doesn't look like Saints can do a whole lot right now, Kermit, and I don't know if they're going to be able to come out on top here in this matchup.
I am not sure. There's still time left. They definitely need a goal here, but again, they tightened up their defense from game number 3, and it's been nothing but their show. They've got Saints to play their game, and I mean, I think good for them. They're looking great and beating the one of the top teams in the division, and I mean, can't ask for much more if you're a Waterloo fan.
Agreed. Nitrix getting answer back a little bit there with the demo on MD. Can it set up a play? If it does, you might still have an opportunity, but you need a goal in the next 20 seconds or so. 15 seconds max, really. There's such a difference between these two teams scoreline-wise right now, and it's not good when you see this ball dangling around St. Clair territory by any means. They do send it over to U of Waterloo's side, but immediately deflected back out towards midfield. At this point in time, the clock is just continuously running, and I think this one's going to go in the hands of U of Waterloo here now. I don't think there's any other way around it. I mean, the Saints, they have to score a goal every 10 seconds at this point in time, and we haven't seen that in God knows how long.
Probably since the reverse sweep that the Saints had a couple weeks ago, but again, man, Waterloo came out strong. They had a little mishap in game number 3, but other than that, they look good, and that's going to put it away.
Yeah.
Waterloo is going to take game 5. I'm not going to say a score yet because, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen, but they're going to take game 5.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot agree more with you on that one there, Kermit. I mean, what can you do? You can't score 4 in 17 seconds. You can't score a goal every 4 seconds. It's just not possible at this point in time, especially with a kickoff like that right into St. Clair territory. St. Clair, they're all going to know it's over. I mean, you're just going to, at this point, want to let the ball hit the ground, not waste any more time here on this one. And, just really go and try to learn from your mistakes here. Learn how to get away from that players holding the top backboard. Learn how to get away from this Waterloo defense technique setup, whatever it is. I mean, it's all just about getting some VOD review in, getting some practice sessions in, playing your scrims, and fixing those mistakes for the next matchup. I honestly would not be shocked if these two teams meet again later in the OCRS.
Yeah, our last game is Friday for OCRS, and I mean that's going to be final week, and then we move on to playoffs. So we probably will see him in the playoffs, and that's going to be another great game. We've seen game 5, which I was expecting 4 or 5, and we got that. And Waterloo played tremendous the whole series, other than game 3. But again, game 3 just having one mishap in a best of 5 You can't complain about that. So they played great, and congrats to them.
Phenomenal stuff from U of Windsor overall. Not U of Windsor, U of Waterloo overall. The W's confused me a little bit there, but yeah, Waterloo played phenomenal. Great Rocket League squad over there with MD22 and company. They put up a great show. And speaking of great shows, we got more great shows on the Saints Gaming CA channel. Check out our upcoming schedule here moving forward. Kicking us off, it will be this upcoming Wednesday. Gonna pull up our little schedule thing here. I got more information on every match on a little notepad on the side here. But anyway, so yeah, starting off, we all will have Wednesday, August 4th, University of Akron versus St. Clair Saints Gold in the CCA Summer Series. Moving forward, Friday, August 6th, McGill University versus St. Clair Saints Green in the OCRS, this league that we just broadcasted tonight. And then moving forward, Saturday, August 7th, CCA Wildcard Tournament, starting with St. Clair Saints Green versus Illinois Wesleyan. More matches after if we win. Wednesday, August 11th, Northwood University versus St. Clair Saints Gold in the CCA Summer Series. And finally, Thursday, August 12th, Seton Hall University versus St. Clair Saints Gold in the CCA Summer Series. So lots of CCA action, lots of OCRS action. And I believe that's actually all we got moving forward here. But going to be very interesting to see all these matches come to light overall. I mean, very close one tonight. Can't wait to see if we see more of those coming forward in the near future and whatnot. But I mean, hey, very excited for all this Rocket League action here in the summertime series.
Yeah, I'm excited for two of those games. I mean, I'm excited for all those games, but there's two that really have my eye, and it's the Akron on Wednesday and next Wednesday against Northwood. Both solid teams, both undefeated in their respective division. So it's definitely going to be tough, but it's going to be a great series. I cannot wait for that.
Completely agreed on that one. I mean, I'm excited for all these series coming up, casting alongside you with Danners on the background there. Gonna be amazing. Gonna be amazing overall. And so yeah, OCRS regular season week 8 gonna come to an end here tonight on the Saints channel, and that will be the green roster almost taking down University of Waterloo. Waterloo able to capitalize on some mistakes there from the Saints, and will take this one in Game 5 fashion. So overall, I mean, huge shout out to all you viewers for coming in, tuning into this matchup. That is what we like to see. Thank you for all the constant support. But overall, for tonight, we will be done. We're going to be back here on Wednesday for some more Rocket League action. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the OCRS regular season week 8. My name is Jackson Pride Brown, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Malosh. Thank you so much for catching us on this one. We'll see you all later.